by Guruji Sada Sahai. I welcome each one of you on this platform for the reading of The Practicing the Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. And before I do that, I must say Jai Shri Ram. Yesterday was a historical day for each one of us. I would say especially for us Indians who have been outside India for 40 plus years. We have seen the change. We have seen India awaken. And witnessing what we saw yesterday, the Pran Pratishtha at Ayodhya, was a very, very, I would say, proud moment for each one of us outside India. How things are changing for India, how the world is perceiving us, Indians, and also India. India has awakened, for sure. And with that, we have awakened too. What I can say a little bit, just 2 minutes I'll take about my experience when I moved to US in 1977 is completely 100% the other way around. People did not know where India was. They did not know. They looked at you weird if you wore your Indian outfit or put on a bindi. Or if you said you are vegetarian, which I am total vegetarian, no eggs even. Eating out was a bad experience. I used to dread eating out. You never know what is in what. Nobody knew. And people used to look at me, are you strange? How are you going to get your protein? Now look at it now. I firsthand have witnessed so many changes. Now my friends are asking, telling me more about turmeric and cinnamon and superfood and this and that we have been using for ages and ages. So definitely this is a very proud moment for each one of us. And I thank my Guruji for letting me witness the moment yesterday. Because his kripa, nothing is possible. And I'm very, very humble with that. Saying that, let's move on to our book reading. Because let's see what Mr. Eckhart Tolle is going to teach us today, or make us conscious about it, or how he's going to make us practice the power of now, with which kind of yukti, or how, and how beautifully he will do that. So let's start with that. We are on Acceptance of the Now chapter, and pages 108 if you have the book. Whenever you feel negativity arising within you, whether caused by an external factor, a thought, or even nothing in particular that you are aware of, look on it as a voice saying, attention, here and now. Wake up, get out of your mind, be present. Even the slightest irritation is significant and needs to be acknowledged and looked at. Otherwise, there will be cumulative buildup of unobserved reactions. You may be able to just drop it once you realize that you don't want to have this energy field inside you, and that it serves no purpose. But then make sure that you drop it completely. If you cannot drop it, just accept that it is there and take your attention into the feeling. So it is very important to first be aware of what is happening inside you, because we all have positive and negative thoughts. So when we start getting these negative thoughts, what happens? Sometimes if we are not conscious, we start enjoying it, keep thinking, और उसको छोटा सा जो तिल था उसको एकदम पहाड़ बना देते हैं सोच करके, और पूरी एनर्जी उसमें दे देते हैं. But if you are conscious, then what do we say? Listen to that voice. It says, attention, जाग जाओ. उठो, get out of your mind, be present. Don't think that way. So we ourselves can help us, nobody else, because thoughts हमारे कोई नहीं पढ़ सकता है. हमें खुद ही मालूम है क्या करना है, बस उसको प्रैक्टिस करना है. वही ये बुक बता रही है. You may be able to just drop it once you realize that you don't want to have this energy feel inside you and that it serves no purpose. कोई उसका मतलब ही नहीं है, क्योंकि वो आपको नीचे ही न जाएगा. और वो जो एनर्जी, जो नेगेटिव एनर्जी आ जाती है अपने थॉट से, उसको आ, उसको अपने दिमाग से किस तरह से निकालना है, वो भी हमें अपने आप से ही सोचना होगा. कई बार मैं बता चुकी हूँ, आगे पढ़ते हैं क्या कहते हैं ये. As an alternative to dropping a negative reaction, you can make it disappear by imagining yourself becoming transparent to the external cause of the reaction. क्या होता है कि किसी ने कुछ कह दिया आपको, somebody has insulted or hurt your feelings or said something that you don't like it. So what happens? बस हम नेगेटिव थॉट में चले जाते हैं. We start thinking. So ये बहुत important है, क्योंकि ये सबके साथ होता है. So he's saying, I recommend that you practice this with little, even trivial things first. Let's say that you are sitting quietly at home. Suddenly, there is the penetrating sound of a car alarm from across the street. Irritation arises. What is the purpose of this irritation? None whatsoever. Why did you create it? You didn't. The mind did. It was totally automatic, totally unconscious. अक्सर ये होता है, छोटी छोटी चीजों से हम इरिटेट हो जाते हैं. किसी का अगर कहीं आप घर में आराम से अपनी बालकनी में बैठे हैं या चाय पी रहे हैं या कोई बुक पढ़ रहे हैं, अचानक ही कार का अलार्म किसी का बजने लगता है और वो पूरी शांति भंग हो जाती है. ओहो, इतनी आपको मुश्किल होती है. सो दीज आर द स्मॉल थिंग्स. या you are watching something और बाहर कोई कुत्ता भौंके जा रहा है. Barking of the dogs is very irritating. So these are the things which, small things जो बता रहा है. वैसे तो बहुत बड़ी बड़ी चीजें हैं, पर ये छोटी छोटी चीजों को हम अगर देखें, so we can start observing and being conscious, because we have no control about that. We cannot control somebody else's car alarm. Things will happen. So we have to accept few things that you cannot change. Once you accept it, you will find your own peace. Either you can just go inside the house, close the door, close the window. So that way you're protecting your mind to just be irritated or reacting to it. Or if you're on the little bit higher, kind of tolerance zone, you just ignore it and keep doing what you're doing. That takes some time. A lot of us do react. ओहो, किसकी कार है, शोर हो रहा है. फिर वो नेगेटिव थिंकिंग, all that. लोग कैसे होते हैं, लापरवाह होते हैं. All that goes on and on and on, because it can happen to any of us. एक बार मेरी कार का अलार्म मुझे मालूम ही नहीं था. नई कार थी, पता नहीं कैसे वो चाबी का मुझे ध्यान नहीं था, और पता नहीं कैसे मेरे पर्स में रखी, कोई हाथ दब गया, वो अलार्म चलने लगा. And I was not even aware कि मेरी कार है. So mistakes do happen. We have to let it go. So suddenly there's the penetrating sound of a car alarm from across the street. Irritation arises. What is the purpose of the irritation? None whatsoever. Why did you create it? You didn't. The mind did. It was totally automatic, totally unconscious. Why did the mind create it? Because it holds the unconscious belief that its resistance, which you experience as negativity or unhappiness in some form, will somehow dissolve the undesirable condition. This, of course, is a delusion. The resistance that it creates, the irritation or anger, is this cause. is far from disturbing than the original cause that it is attempting to dissolve. All this can be transformed into spiritual practice. अब तो हर चीज हमारी spiritual practice ही हो गई है जब से गुरुजी से हम सारे जुड़े हैं. आपने देखा होगा आपकी लाइफ में कितने कितने चेंजेस आए हैं. And we all should pat our back and thank our Guruji. We all have changed as a human being. We all have been more tolerant. So what he's trying to say is trying to dissolve this. क्या होता है कि अक्सर अगर आपका माइंड परेशान है, ऑलरेडी दुखी है या कुछ हो रहा है, नेगेटिव चीजें चल रही हैं, तब क्या होता है, छोटी छोटी चीजें आपको इरिटेट करती है. बट इफ यू आर इन दैट zone that you are at peace with yourself, with your surrounding, or you're very joyful, then you let go of these small things. It doesn't bother you. So we are what we are feeling inside. So this is conscious effort. You must realize if there's some deep pain or grief, address that issue. Don't try to hide or escape that. और एड्रेस कैसे करते हैं, कई बार इस बुक में हम सब ने पढ़ा है. You have to just breathe it out. You have to sit in dhyan. You have to forgive that person or event or play, whatever has happened. We have to get it out from our system because subconscious mind में जो ये memories चली जाती हैं, वो stuck हो जाती हैं वहाँ पर. And वो कभी ना कभी ऊपर आ जाती है, surface ऊपर हो जाती हैं. And then you start getting into that mode, negative mode. So it is very, very important how to deal with your negative emotions. पॉजिटिव तो बहुत अच्छा, हाँ अच्छा सोचो सभी लोग बोलते हैं, पर किसी ने बताया है कि जो हमारे नेगेटिव जो थॉट्स हैं या इवेंट्स जो हुए हैं पास में, उसको कैसे हम आज डील करें, क्योंकि वो आके हमें सताती हैं. हमारा आज उस पर असर होता है. तो उसके लिए हमारे ऋषि मुनियों ने कितना अच्छा बताया है. अपनी ब्रीदिंग से हम अपने शरीर की टॉक्सिन्स बाहर निकाल सकते हैं. दवाइयों से नहीं जाएगा या थेरेपी से नहीं जाएगा. Maybe it will help with therapy because sometimes we cannot talk to somebody. We need somebody who is a third party, who doesn't know us that much or who will not judge us. Lot of time it helps. क्योंकि आप किसी को बता नहीं सकते. Because you don't want to show the other person that you are a weak person. We start judging ourselves. हाय दूसरा क्या सोचेगा. तो it's very important that if you don't want to do anything about it, you can just sit quietly. अब तो हमारे पास हर चीज की का उपाय गुरुजी हैं. हर चीज का दर्द की दवा गुरुजी हैं. उनका स्वरूप सामने रखिए, दिया जलाइए और बस लंबी गहरी सांसें लीजिए. और जो भी चीज आपको दुख दर्द दे रही है, वो पर्सन इवेंट जो भी है, उसको सामने ले आइए और कहिए 2023 बीत गया, 2024 में मैं खुश रहूंगी. That part is gone from my life. I don't want to think about it. And I have forgiven you. And I want to move on with my life. Keep repeating in your mind till you find the peace within. जब आप गहरी सांसें लेते हैं ना, आप देखेंगे आपको इतनी शांति मिलती है. आंखें खोलते हैं तो आपको लगेगा कि सभी अच्छे हैं, कोई बुरा नहीं है. Try this. Feel yourself becoming transparent as if देखिए यहाँ पे वो कहते हैं all this can be transformed into spiritual practice. What is spiritual practice? Spiritual practice is when we accept people as they are, we forgive people who have hurt us. We don't have to react to any comment. कोई भी नेगेटिव कमेंट आपके को कर दे, आके कह दे, आपको रोना नहीं है. आपको क्या है, सोचना है, you feel that you need to pray for that person because somewhere he's hurt somewhere or she is hurt somewhere, and you need to understand कि चलते फिरते कोई भी आपको दुखी या आपका दिल नहीं दुखा सकता है. You have to be in control of yourself. हाँ, थोड़ी देर बुरा लगता है, which is normal, लगे आपको, फिर उठिए, मुंह धोइए और गुरुजी से कहिए, गुरुजी, you know, this is a learning experience. गुरुजी, just make me a strong person. My soul, मेरे ये ऊपर पेरिफेरल ऐसे निकल जाए, मेरे दिल में, मेरे सोल में ना कुछ चिपके. You know, जैसे एक टेफलॉन का पैन होता है ना, नॉन स्टिक वाला, उसमें हम तेल डालते हैं कुछ बनाने के लिए, तो क्या होता है, चिपकता नहीं है कुछ. उसी प्रकार किसी की भी हर्ट कमेंट हो या कोई सैड वाला इवेंट हो, वो भी ऊपर ही ऊपर होके वो निकल जाए, उसको अपने सोल में चिपकाइए नहीं, अपने जीवन में चिपकाइए नहीं, नहीं तो आपको बहुत ज्यादा मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी. So that's why he's saying these are the spiritual practice. By breathing it out, by forgiving, by sitting with Guruji, prayers have lot of strength. It makes you into a very strong person. Feel yourself becoming transparent, as it were, without the solidity of a material body. Now, allow the noise or whatever causes a negative reaction to pass right through you. It is no longer hitting a solid wall inside you. So beautifully he has related this small incident कि हॉर्न बज रहा है, अलार्म चल रहा है किसी का कार का, तो आप अपने को महसूस करिए कि आपका ये मटेरियल बॉडी नहीं है. जो भी आवाज़ जो आपको इरिटेट कर रही है, वो आपको ऐसे चीरती हुई निकल गई है और आप बिल्कुल भी, आपको उससे परेशानी नहीं है. कि ये छोटी छोटी युक्तियां हैं जो वो बता रहे हैं, जिससे हम अपना जीवन सुखमय बना सकते हैं. बिकॉज दैट्स द होल पर्पस. इफ वी हैव कम ऑन दिस अर्थ, we have a responsibility towards our own reaction and our own body and our own soul, what we want to accumulate and what we want to let go. As I said, practice with little things first. The car alarm, the dog barking, the children screaming, the traffic jam, instead of having a wall of resistance inside you that gets constantly and painfully hit by things that should not be happening. Let everything pass through it. कभी कभी we react so fast. किसी ने कुछ कह दिया, बस हम लड़ने को पहुंच जाते हैं. Why did you say that to me? This and that, of argument, फिर और भी negativity बढ़ती है. So the spiritual practice is just smile and walk away. You don't need to react and don't take it personally. We are responsible what we want to feed our soul, our body, our mind. Somebody says something to you that is rude or designed to hurt. Instead of going into unconscious reaction and negativity, such as attack, defense, or withdrawal, you let it pass right through you. Offer no resistance. It is as if there's nobody there to get hurt anymore. That is forgiveness. In this way, you become invulnerable. So beautifully said. You can still tell that person that his or her behavior is unacceptable, if that is what you choose to do. But that person no longer has the power to control your inner state. You are then in your power, not in someone else's, nor are you run by your mind. Whether it is a car alarm, a rude person, a flood, an earthquake, or the loss of all your possessions, the resistance mechanism is the same. You are still seeking outside, and you cannot get out of the seeking mode. Maybe the next workshop will have the answer. Maybe that new technique. To you, I would say, don't look for peace. Don't look for any other state than the one you are in now. Otherwise, you will set up inner conflict and unconscious resistance. Forgive yourself for not being at peace. The moment you completely accept your non-peace becomes transmuted into peace. Anything you accept fully will get you there, will take you into peace. This is the miracle of surrender. When you accept what is, every moment is the best moment. That is enlightenment. So beautifully stated. Wish we all could follow that, practice that. Because we read so many beautiful things and बहुत अच्छा लगता है हाँ बिल्कुल I'm going to just follow that. But when we are faced with the situation, we are not in our control. It happens with me sometimes. But now, with more consciousness, thinking about it, I just smile and walk away. Because there's I would say it's futile to react and say anything, because people, lot of time you'll see people don't change, no matter how much, whatever you say. So we have to protect our own sanity. Yes, some unpleasant situations, you need to address it. We cannot walk away and say, हाँ सब कुछ गुडी गुडी है, तुम कुछ भी बोलते जाओ, मैं चुप रहूंगी, मुझे मार दोगे तो भी मैं चुप रहूंगी, कोई बात नहीं, मैंने सरेंडर कर दिया, मैं भी तो बिल्कुल ही इससे ऊपर हूँ, मैं कॉन्शियस हूँ. That's not right also. I would say you need to address if somebody has been really all the time saying few things to you, you need to sit down and talk to that person. डोंट लुक फॉर पीस. फिर वो कहते हैं कि अपने को बार बार ये नहीं सोचना चाहिए, स्ट्रेस नहीं करना चाहिए कि ओहो हो मुझे ये नहीं सोचना है, मुझे नहीं सोचना है. You need to forgive yourself. Don't get caught up with your mind so much that you lose your peace. You're trying to keep correcting your thoughts all the time. Nobody can do that. So we have to accept that. We have to accept every moment. Even sometimes we are not at the best. We don't think good all the time. Sometimes we get jealous. Sometimes there's competition. Sometimes we want others to suffer. A lot of these negative emotions arise. But just watch it. Don't entertain it. If you start constructing that or trying to control, you will lose your peace. Kyunki we are human beings. We have so many sanskar from so many, I don't know how many lifetimes. But in this lifetime, we are so fortunate to have Guruji. And with Guruji's guidance and with his blessings, we can change this sanskar in this lifetime. Help is readily available 24/7. Are we ready to receive the blessings? We have to ask ourselves. Guruji कहते थे, मैं तो यहाँ देने के लिए बैठा हूँ, कोई लेने वाला तो बने, सही लेने वाला. Not about material things, मेरा ये हो जाए, मेरी घर हो जाए, मेरे बच्चों की शादी हो जाए. These things, गुरुजी कहते हैं, मेरे पास आओगे तो अपने आप ऑटोमेटिकली हो जाएंगी. But what is the real thing? Your peace, your sanity of mind, how to be more tolerant, how to learn from Guruji, how to lead a life devoted to him, with acceptance of others. So all these things is available when we read at least for me, and I think you all must be doing the same thing, we associate everything with Guruji now. With his blessings, we can understand things better. The nature of compassion, having gone beyond the mind gap opposites, you become like a deep lake. The outer situation of your life, whatever happens there, is the surface of the lake, sometimes calm, sometimes windy and rough, according to the cycles and seasons. Deep down, however, the lake is always undisturbed. You are the whole lake, not just the surface. And you are in touch with your own depth, which remains absolutely still. So beautifully explained. जैसे एक झील है, तो ऊपर से तो इतनी शांत रहती है ना, और कभी कभी उसमें तूफान भी आता है, इतनी विंडी रफ, सब कुछ साइकिल्स सीजन सब कुछ होता है, पर डीप डाउन जो है उसी प्रकार हमारा जीवन भी है, उस लेक के समान. We go through turmoil, up and down, choppy waters of life, but deep down, deep inside, nobody can touch, and that part remains absolutely still. That comes with practice. That comes with sadhana. That comes with discipline. And that comes with our own effort, what we want, how we want to lead our lives. We have been given that choice. Nobody else would do that for you. We have to awaken. 2024, make it a point to sit in silence, to sit in stillness, observe your thoughts. Don't resist, just keep sitting down quietly in one corner of the house. These are the things that will help us in the long run. No matter how much books you read, no matter how much you attend this motivational speaker and this and that, or therapy or anything, unless you want, unless you awaken, unless you change yourself or you think you need to change, only then the change happens. कई बार देखा गया है कि जनवरी शुरू में साल के सारे लोग अपने अपने एक एक बनाते हैं कि मेरा ये रेजोल्यूशन है, न्यू ईयर रेजोल्यूशन है. क्या होता है, एक दो दिन होता है, फिर भूल जाते हैं, कुछ नहीं होता है उसके बारे में, क्योंकि हमने यूं ही लिप सर्विस यूं ही बोल दिया था. पर जब आप गुरु जी के सामने आप बैठो ना, जब उनकी आपको मेहर होती है, उनकी तरफ आप आंसू भर करके बोलो, गुरु जी हेल्प मी, आई एम अ ब्रोकन पर्सन, हेल्प मी पुट माय पीसेस टुगेदर, and I will sit every day for a few minutes with you, Guruji. You need to repair me and put me whole, make me into a whole person. I don't want any negativity in my life. I want to lead a nice, forgiving, peaceful state that my soul is. So these are the things that really, really helps. You don't just change by mentally clinging to any situation. Your inner peace does not depend on it. You abide in being, unchanging, timeless, deathless, and you are no longer dependent for fulfillment or happiness on the outer world of constantly fluctuating forms. You can enjoy them, play with them, create new forms, appreciate the beauty of it all, but there will be no need to attach yourself to any of it. जैसे कि एक प्ले होता है. Life is like a play. We all are playing a part on the stage of this life or the stage of this universe. Sometimes we are happy, sometimes we are sad, sometimes we are angry, sometimes we are jealous. All that we have inside us. But you play your part beautifully. If you're happy, just go and dance. Enjoy your life. But if you're sad, you be conscious of it and do something about it, because only you know you are sad. Address that issue. Don't get attached to anything. This is what she's trying to say. जो क्योंकि गुरुजी ने कहा है सब कुछ टेम्परेरी है. सो आप किसी चीज से आप अटैच ना हो या अपने को बस उसमें क्लिंग ना करो कि बस ऐसे ही रहेगा हमेशा. आज खुशियां हैं तो हमेशा ही मैं खुश रहूंगी, ऐसा नहीं होता है. कल को कुछ होगा तो आप दुखी भी हो जाओगे. So he's saying that don't get attached to these things. Just be an observer. Be conscious of all the feelings that you are feeling at this time, because your soul should be untouched with any outer disturbances or anything good that is happening. This is the state, what he's saying, that we all should attain. But it doesn't happen in one day. It happens with discipline. It happens when we are conscious. It happens when we address this. Lot of times we are so unconscious. चीजें होती हैं हम समझ ही नहीं पाते हैं, क्योंकि हमने कभी अपने साथ समय ही नहीं बिताया. चैटरिंग लोगों से बातें कर करके we are not in touch with our own self. Give yourself some time. This is the spiritual practice that can help us move better, make ourselves better in this now. Coming from being, as long as you are unaware of being, the reality of other humans will elude you because you have not found your own. Your mind will like or dislike their form, which is not just your body, but includes their mind as well. True relationship becomes possible only when there is awareness of being. ये being क्या है? Being is like your inner, that godly state, that pure, blissful state that is untouched, unaffected by any event or person or place. That is your true, and whenever we are sad, we go in that cocoon and we gain the strength and we rise again. Just like a phoenix. We go into ashes and then we gain our strength and rise again. So that is what it is. We need to find ourselves. Coming from being, you will perceive another person's body and mind as just a screen, as it were behind which you can feel their true reality as you feel yours. So when confronted with someone else's suffering or unconscious behavior, you stay present and in touch with being, and are thus able to look beyond the form and feel the other person's radiant and pure being through your own. कि सफरिंग क्या है, ये डिजीज क्या है, ये बॉडी की है, आत्मा में थोड़ी ना है ये सब. And we can be healers also, because if we give that, if we are conscious, we can feel the other person's being, the radiance of their being, even if they are not well. At the level of being, all suffering is recognized as an illusion. Suffering is due to identification with form. As I said, it is only in the body. Miracles of healing sometimes occur through this realization by awakening, being conscious in others if they are ready. Compassion is the awareness of a deep bond between yourself and all creatures. Next time you say, I have nothing in common with this person, remember that you have a great deal in common. A few years from now, 2 years or 70 years, it doesn't make much difference. Both of you will have some will become rotten corpses, then piles of dust, then nothing at all. This is a sobering and humbling realization that leaves little room for pride. Is this a negative thought? No, it is a fact. Why close your eyes to it? In that sense, there's total equality between you and every other creature. So what he's talking about is a compassion. जो आप दूसरे का दर्द समझते हो, that is compassion. When you put yourself in their situation and then see the pain they are suffering. So ये दुख दर्द जो हम एक दूसरे का देखते हैं और उसके लिए, और फिर कभी कभी कोई ऐसा व्यक्ति मिल जाता है जिससे हम कहते हैं कि हमारा तो इसके साथ बनेगा ही नहीं, कुछ कॉमन ही नहीं है, वी आर वेरी डिफरेंट. It's not like that, because in the end we all are the same. So you have to just see that there's equality between you and every other creature. Sab jagah we belong to each other. One of the most powerful spiritual practices is to meditate deeply on the mortality of physical forms, including your own. This is called die before you die. Go into it deeply. Your physical form is dissolving, is no more. Then a moment comes when all mind forms or thoughts also die. Yet you are still there. The divine presence that you are radiant, fully awake. Nothing that was real ever died. Only names, forms, and illusions. At this deep level, compassion becomes healing in the widest sense. In that state, your healing influence is primarily based not on doing, but on being. Everybody you come in contact with will be touched by your presence and affected by the peace that you emanate, whether they are conscious of it or not. This is very important that we must realize. Especially people who are sick, जो फॉर्म है ये हमारा ऊपरी है, हमारी जो आत्मा है उससे हम हीलिंग कर सकते हैं एक दूसरे की. And sometimes what he's saying is when we meditate, we must realize that ये जो ऊपरी हमारा पहनावा है, this body dies, but आत्मा तो कभी नहीं मरती है, because that is the reality. गीता में भी लिखा है, जो सोल है, that is untouched. You cannot burn it. You cannot get it wet with water. Nothing can touch it. Only the body vanishes. So he's saying that try to meditate on that also, so you're not scared or you're not perturbed, and you accept what is happening, because nothing is real. Guruji jaise kehte the, everything is temporary. So we must understand this. Problem तब होती है जब हम कुछ ऐसा होता है तो हम अपना आपा खो देते हैं, हाय हाय मेरे साथ क्यों हो गया ये. So if we meditate beforehand and realize, we will be very calm and accept and move on and keep working on it. When you are fully present and people around you manifest unconscious behavior, you won't feel the need to react to it. So you don't give it any reality. Your peace is so vast and deep that anything that is not peace disappears into it, as if it had never existed. This breaks the karmic cycle of action and reaction. Animals, trees, flowers will feel your peace and respond to it. You teach through being, through demonstrating the peace of God. You become the light of the world, an emanation of pure consciousness. And so you eliminate suffering on the level of cause. You eliminate unconsciousness from the world. So beautiful. And I hope, we all do the same. We must be healers to each other. We can heal. गुरु जी कहते थे ना, अपने लिए नहीं मांगो, पर दूसरे के लिए हम प्रे तो कर सकते हैं, उनकी हीलिंग के लिए। प्रेज हैव लॉट ऑफ पावर। कोई कहीं सफर कर रहा है, यू कीप सेंडिंग beautiful healing vibes, that person can receive it. They start feeling good about it. We all can become like that. Practice that. The wisdom of surrender. It is the quality of your consciousness at this moment. That is the main determinant of what kind of future you will experience. So to surrender is the most important thing you can do to bring about positive change. Any action you take is secondary. No truly positive action can arise or out of an unsurrendered state of consciousness. So surrender wahi hai na, when you accept things and not by complaining. Accept तो हमें करना ही पड़ता है, चॉइस नहीं होती है। तो दो तरह के लोग होते हैं, लोग एक्सेप्ट करके कोई चॉइस नहीं है पर शिकायतें करते रहेंगे, नेगेटिव फीलिंग आती रहेगी, हाय इसकी वजह से उसकी वजह से ये दुख आ गया वो दुख आ गया, पर हाँ चलो ठीक है अब सहना पड़ेगा, हमारे कर्मों का खेल है। That is, I think, not an acceptance. That is not a surrender. Surrender is whatever happens in your life. You try to do your best. It's not that you just sit down quietly and become passive about it. अगर आपके घर में आग लगी है तो you can't say I have surrendered, I'll just sit quietly. That is foolishness. You have to be wise. You have to see where action is required. Do your best. And if nothing is happening, that's the time you need to realize there's a universal power, there's a divine energy. You have tried to do your best. Now you have to let go of it. Don't fret about it. वही ये बता रहे हैं. To some people, surrender may have negative connotation, implying defeat, giving up, failing to rise to the challenges of life, becoming lethargic, and so on. True surrender, however, is something entirely different. It does not mean to passively put up with whatever situation you find yourself in and to do nothing about it. Nor does it mean to cease making plans or initiating positive action. जो मैंने अभी पहले कहा है, this is what we are reading right now, is that we can't be just passive about it. We have to do our best, keep changing. Surrender is the simple but profound wisdom of yielding to rather than opposing the flow of life. जो मैं कह रही थी, universal energy जो है, we cannot go against it. Sometimes आप देखेंगे आपने बहुत मेहनत कर ली, सारी युक्ति लगा ली, फिर भी कुछ नहीं हो रहा है. The only place where you can experience the flow of life is the now. So, to surrender is to accept the present moment unconditionally and without reservation. It is to relinquish inner resistance to what is. Inner resistance is to say no to what is through mental judgment and emotional negativity. It becomes particularly pronounced when things go wrong, which means that there is a gap between the demands or rigid expectations of your mind and what is. That is the gap. अक्सर ये होता है कि हम कुछ और सोचते हैं और कुछ और हो जाता है. तो वो जो गैप है इन बिटवीन, हमारी जो रिजिड एक्सपेक्टेशंस हैं माइंड की, उसमें वो जो गैप आता है, तो क्या होता है, आगे पढ़ते हैं. इफ यू हैव लिव्ड लॉन्ग इनफ यू विल फाइंड दैट थिंग्स गो रॉन्ग क्वाइट ऑफ्टन. इट इज प्रिसाइसली at those times that surrender needs to be practiced if you want to eliminate pain and sorrow from your life. अक्सर ये होता है ना कि हमारी जिंदगी में अक्सर ये होता है कि कुछ चीजें जो हमने सोच रखी हैं उस तरह से नहीं होती हैं. तब फिर क्या होता है, हम दुखी होते हैं, चिल्लाने लगते हैं, रोने लगते हैं, नेगेटिव हो जाते हैं. तो सरेंडर का यहाँ पे जो ये मतलब बता रहे हैं कि आप कोई आपकी अगली सिचुएशन आई है तो आप बैठे नहीं रहिए, पैसिव नहीं होइए, लेथार्जिक नहीं होइए, हाँ ये तो भगवान ने दे दिया है कोई बात नहीं। यू गेट अप, वर्क टुवर्ड्स इट, मेक इट ब्यूटिफुल, ट्राई योर बेस्ट, गिव योर 100%। कहते हैं कि जो God helps those who help themselves. First try to do that. अगर आप पहले से ही हार मान के बैठ गए तो क्या होगा? तो you have to take care of things. But यहाँ पे वो बता रहे हैं when you have tried everything, done everything, then what happens? At those times, surrender needs to be practiced. And then acceptance of what is, that frees you from everything and it reconnects you to the being. Surrender is a purely inner phenomenon. It does not mean that on the outer level you cannot take action and change the situation. In fact, it is not the overall situation that you need to accept when you surrender, but just the tiny segment called the now. For example, if you were stuck in the mud somewhere, you won't say, okay, I resign myself to being stuck in the mud. Resignation is not surrender. You don't need to accept an undesirable or unpleasant life situation, nor do you need to deceive yourself and say that there is nothing wrong with it. You recognize fully that you want to get out of it. You then narrow your attention down to the present moment without mentally labeling it in any way. This means that there is no judgment of the now. Therefore, there is no resistance, no emotional negativity. You accept the isness of this moment. Then you take action and do all that you can to get out of the situation. Such action I call positive action. It is far more effective than negative action, which arises out of anger, depression, despair, frustration. Until you achieve the desired result, you continue to practice surrender by reframing, by refraining from labeling the now. Very beautifully explained how what is surrender, and it is very very simple language. I don't have to elaborate much on it because it's so easily he explained everything about surrender. Let me give you a visual analogy to illustrate the point I'm making. अब वो बता रहे हैं एक्सपीरियंस मतलब एग्जाम्पल दे रहे हैं, ध्यान से सुनिएगा. यू आर वॉकिंग अलोंग अ पाथ एट नाइट, कहीं आप जा रहे हैं, वॉक कर रहे हैं रात में, सराउंडेड बाय थिक फॉग, वहाँ अक्सर फॉग होते ही आजकल. When you have a powerful flashlight that cuts through the fog and creates a narrow, clear space in front of you, the fog is your life situation, which includes past and future. The flashlight is your conscious presence. The clear space is the now. कितनी सुंदरता से उन्होंने समझाया है. आप कहीं चले जा रहे हैं, पूरा फॉग, धुंध है, रात में कुछ नहीं दिखाई दे रहा है, तो आप क्या करते हैं, आपके पास फ्लैशलाइट है, आप वो उसको ऑन करके उसके आगे आगे बढ़ते जा रहे हैं. तो वो कह रहे हैं ये जो फॉग है ये आपका लाइफ सिचुएशन, अंधकार में या कहीं आपकी जो आप सोचते हैं जो गलतियां हो रही हैं आपकी लाइफ में, जो ठीक नहीं हो रहा है, और दैट इंक्लूड्स पास्ट एंड फ्यूचर. और जो फ्लैश लाइट है वो क्या है, वो नाउ, वो अभी क्या कर रहे हैं, अभी आपको रोशनी मिल रही है, आप आगे बढ़ रहे हैं. Non-surrender hardens your psychological form, the shell of the ego, and so creates a strong sense of separateness. The world around you and people in particular come to be perceived as threatening. The unconscious compulsion to destroy others through judgment arises, as does the need to compete and dominate. Even nature becomes your enemy, and your perceptions and interpretations are governed by fear. The mental disease that we call paranoia is only a slightly more acute form of this normal but dysfunctional state of consciousness, not only your psychological form, but also your physical form. Your body becomes hard and rigid through resistance. Tension arises in different parts of the body, and the body as a whole contracts. The free flow of life energy through the body, which is essential for its healthy functioning, is greatly restricted. Body work and certain forms of physical therapy can be helpful in restoring this flow. But unless you practice surrender in your everyday life, those things can only give temporary system relief, since the resistance pattern, has not been dissolved. There's something within you that remains unaffected by the transient circumstances that make up your life situation. And only through surrender do you have access to it. It is your life, your very being, which exists eternally in the timeless realm of the present. And this is where I end my today's reading. It is very beautifully explained how we can be in the state of surrender. As he said before, जैसे शुरू में उन्होंने कहा किस तरह से हमें पैसिव नहीं रहना है. अगर आपकी लाइफ सिचुएशन में कुछ ऐसा हो रहा है तो आपको फाइट करना है. We must try all the efforts. पूरी कोशिश करनी होगी. उसके बाद अगर कुछ नहीं ठीक हो रहा है तब आप क्या करते हैं? आपको एक्सेप्ट करना होता है. और एक्सेप्टेंस रो के नहीं करना है. आपको उनकी कृपा मांगनी है और एक्सेप्ट करना है. कभी कभी चीजें होती हैं जो अनप्लेजेंट होती हैं. लेट इट पास. एवरीथिंग पासेस. गुड बैड सब कुछ यूं ही निकल जाता है. समय यूं ही चला जाता है. आप देखेंगे ना 10 साल 5 साल पहले क्या, जैसे अभी कोविड आया था, क्या हुआ? इतना बुरा समय था, लग रहा था पूरी सृष्टि ही का अंत हो जाएगा. किसी को मालूम ही नहीं था कैसे कोविड है, किसे कैसे हम अपने को बचा सकते हैं. कैसे कोई दवाइयां नहीं थी, कोई शॉट्स नहीं था. जैसे लग रहा था कुछ महामारी आ गई है. सब डरे डरे अपने घरों में बंद करके रहते थे. एक फियर सा हो गया था. वो भी समय पास हो गया ना. तो ये सोच लेना चाहिए कि कुछ भी होता है, सब कुछ अच्छा बुरा सब कुछ टेम्पररी है. सब कुछ पास हो जाता है. पर हमें क्या करना है? अपने को शांत रखना है. उस समय हमें अपनी इम्यूनिटी बढ़ानी होती है और हमें अपनी सांसों पर ध्यान, क्योंकि सांसों से हमारी एक एक जो लड़ी है वो हमारे प्राणों से जो जुड़ी हुई है. तो उसके थ्रू हम कई चीजें ठीक कर सकते हैं अपने आप. ये हमारी ये पूंजी है, तो उसको संभाल के रखिए. और आज मैं यही समाप्त करती हूँ अपनी रीडिंग. थैंक यू so much for joining, and we will meet again tomorrow morning at the same time. जय गुरु जी. ओम नमः शिवाय. शिव जी सदा सहाय. ओम नमः शिवाय. गुरु जी सदा सहाय. Thank you so much.